the NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bears and the Titans, and it comes your way next.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Tennessee Titans. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Nashville. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Used to have a coach who tells us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Henry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Looking to throw. Fenton. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
Well, he's definitely difficult to account for out of the backfield, and he makes something happen there with the ball in his hands.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Kelly fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Sly able to put this one through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board. So
here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields on the move to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Fields. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Fields. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They should have put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
Read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard to gain marker is. Knows it's going to be a route around that distance. makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
A first down carry for Henry. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Fitton. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Fitton. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Got an open man, it's Pickens. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this will be a Bears 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going.
And the Titan defense steps up here and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down. Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial game.
On first down, Fields. This will be caught at about the 5. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On third down, it's Pollard. And this won't be enough. Stop the yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Algier, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Pollard will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Fields. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Point after try forthcoming. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
To throw on second down, Fenton. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Fenton. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. On second down, here's Henry. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. They run up the gut with Kelly. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Operating from the gun, Fenton. And caught by Henry. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Fenton. His pass caught at the 4. And it's a Titans touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Fields on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Fields going to hurry his guys to the line. From just shy of midfield, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. To the air again, Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. George Pickens in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. But we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One play action. Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Throwing again on second down. Fields going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Throwing on third down, Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. A 10-play drive that time. And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just there, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Looking to throw on second down. Fitton. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. On now is the Titans punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Austin. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. The Chicago offense set to get started. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation, because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now a give here to Pollard. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 36 yards.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee. take the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Operating from the gun, Fenton. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Running from the gun with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down. Fenton. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. He's got room at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Operating from the gun. Fenton. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Fenton. He's got Ayuk once again. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. To throw again on 2nd down, Fields. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
But sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Fields throwing again. Finds Pickens outright. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots. No different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. And
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast. Drive, didn't march to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. A 3rd down gain of 19. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
To throw is Fields. This is Shepard on the catch. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 4th down. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Fields. Hard throw, incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is indeed good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Titans down by 6, 2:23 to play. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Fenton over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fenton, and it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. They'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Back to throw. And caught by Henry. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. He's back to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked him a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the
The
play,
officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Back to throw. Fields.
And that is incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week